দর্শক আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আজ আমি আপনাদের মাঝে বিভিন্ন প্রকারের মজুরি অথবা ওয়েজ নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। সাধারণত আজকে 4 ধরনের মজুরি নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। তার ভিতর 1 নম্বর যে বিষয় সেটা হচ্ছে সাবসিস্টেন্স ওয়েজ। আমরা এখন জানব সাবসিস্টেন্স ওয়েজ কাকে বলে। এ সাবসিস্টেন্স ওয়েজ ইজ দ্য অ্যামাউন্ট necessary for the worker and his family to subsist through only at a meager standard. 2 নম্বর হচ্ছে মিনিমাম ওয়েজ। মিনিমাম ওয়েজ is the one that provides not merely for mere subsistence of life but also for the preservation of the health, efficiency and well-being of the worker by providing some measure of education, medical facilities and other amenities. Minimum wage only may be tied by an agreement between the management and the worker but is usually determined through legislation. In the fixation of minimum wage, besides the need of worker, other factors like ability of the concerned to pay, nature of the job, and so on are also considered. If an enterprise is unable to pay its workers at least a bare minimum, it has no right to exist. 3 নম্বর বিষয় হচ্ছে ফেয়ার ওয়েজ, ন্যায্য মজুরি। A fair wage is something more than the minimum wage, providing the bare necessities of life. Fair wage is understood in two ways. In a narrow sense, wage is fair if it is equal to the rate prevailing in the same trade and in the neighborhood for similar work. In a wider sense, it will be fair if it is equal to the predominant rate for similar work throughout the country and for trades in general. Irrespective of the way in which fair wage is understood, it can be fixed only by the comparison with an accepted standard wage. Such a standard can be determined with reference to those injustices where labor is well organized and has been able to bargain well with the employers. Fair wage is a step toward the idea of living wage. লিভিং ওয়েজ 4 নম্বর বিষয় হচ্ছে লিভিং ওয়েজ। লিভিং ওয়েজ ইজ এ স্টেপ হায়ার দেন ফেয়ার ওয়েজ। লিভিং ওয়েজ ইজ জেনারেলি আন্ডারস্টুড টু comprise of that sum of money sufficient to adequately meet the material, intellectual and spiritual needs of an average working small family in a condition of reasonable health, comfort and efficiency. Living wage may be described as one which should enable the wage earner to provide for himself or herself and his or her family not only the bare essential of like food, clothing and shelter but a measure of frugal comfort including education for child, protection against ill health, requirement of essential social need and measure of insurance against the more important misfortune, including old age. Living wage must be fixed considering the general economic condition of the country. The concept of living wage therefore varies from country to country. দর্শক, যদি আপনাদের কাছে আমার এই ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকে অবশ্যই লাইক শেয়ার কমেন্ট করবেন। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।